And that one fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. That's a laser base hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Tim Anderson in the box now. No balls and a strike. Inside corner, that's a strike. And the count is 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Snap throw behind the runner. Here's the second baseman, Jake Burger. That one missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 strike.
The pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2. On the ground to first. He takes it on his own. That's out number 3. The White Sox leave 1. And now the Royals will get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at the ballpark and on the mound. Now Tanner Banks. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. That's in there. 0-1. Not the best swing that time from the first round pick.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Got it by him for the K.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence and it's a multi-run home run.
Right down to shoot, and it's 0-2. And there's a ball.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
In the air, right side of the infield. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 2 away. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Benintendi makes the catch, and that's the inning. Welcome back. Second inning set to go. Now it's the right fielder, Gavin Sheets. And a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. And a pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
And now, number 22. That's in there. Going 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
To third might be 2. Massey to second, and that's 2. And welcome back. Here's the left fielder, Edward Olivares. And he pumps it a strike. And that's too high. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone, Boog, from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
In time to Vaughn. 1 up, 1 down. Now here is Vinny Professor. High in the air, out to right. Sheets moving under it and puts the squeeze on that. And there's 2 down. Drew Waters stands in. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
And the batter now, Michael Massey. That clips the zone. That's strike 1. Waters, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now it's the second baseman, number 15.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And that one is inside, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And now the lefty going to count 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Way inside, gets out of the way. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And now it's filled up. Out towards left center, number 22. Long run into the gap. Can't get there. Base hit. The run comes in from second. It's 2-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. He obviously put a very nice swing on that pitch and really drove it towards the gap. But I'm pretty surprised he only ended up on first right there. And it's kind of hard to say if there was some hesitation or if they just decided to play it safe.
New pitcher on here, Joe Kelly. On for his 20th appearance of the year. MJ Melendez steps in for the Royals. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, with this long series, if you can get into the bullpen, exhaust the other team by game 2 or 3 of the weekend.
Yeah, when you're talking about a 4-game series, there's no question with a good offense, the ability to affect the pitching staff for the following games is a factor. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Next offering misses down and away. And a 1-2. That's down and in.
2 strikes.
Left-hand batter waits. That one off the mark. And now it's 3-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
So the lineup flips over. Bobby Witt Jr. digs in now. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Ground ball right side. The throw to first, and Witt is out. Back here in Kansas City, top half of the 3rd inning. Here's Elvis Andrus. That clips the corner. Andrus, a former All-Star, in the 8th spot in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. There's a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
And there's 1 away. Evan Skog now at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Puts it in the air out towards left center. 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
When you look at Benintendi, think about this. He played in the same conference as both Alex Bregman and Dansby Swanson. Those 2 guys picked ahead of him in the 1st round, but it was Benintendi who was the SEC Player of the Year the year they all got drafted.
Yeah.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Nate Eaton. And the right-hander back to work. And there's a strike. Now, when you think about players in the past or even in today's game, who's a comparison?
He reminds me a little bit of Harold Baines. Both of them lefties, both outfielders, and he's shown similar types of production at the plate.
The 1-1. And a base hit right there. Now it's going to be Salvador Perez. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. First offering misses the mark.
1-0.
Pickoff throw. Eaton back in standing.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
The 1-0. Good eye right there. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Eaton round second on his way to 3rd. They add on as the run scores all the way from 1st. It's 3-zip.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Line drive, base hit. And they get it in quickly. 1st and 3rd now with nobody out. And to the plate for Kansas City, Vinny Professor. Flied to right his first time. That hits the dirt, and that's ball one.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Next offering misses, and the count is 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2-1 now. In the air, left side. And Benintendi able to make the grab. Runner tags for home. Tag. Not in time. He's safe. And it's 4-0.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Drew Waters steps in for the Royals. And that one is in for a strike. Waters bats left, throws right, 24 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2017. And that one lifted in the air center field, and there are 2 down.
Up next for the Royals,
Michael Massey will hit next. Doubled his first time up. And takes low for ball one. Olivares off of first with 2 away. Swings and misses. And the count even 1-1. That's a little bit low. On the ground to short. They get the force, and that is that. Back here at Kauffman Stadium as we go to the top of the 4th. And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Line drive, speared at first, and he handles it himself for the out. Here's Tim Anderson. On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1.
You know, Boog, I can relate to Tim Anderson with my football background and baseball background. He played Little League baseball, but then decided to focus on basketball until he got hurt his sophomore year of high school. He then went back to baseball as a junior. 4 years later, the White Sox made him a first-round draft pick.
Tim made a good choice.
Yes, he did.
Close, but called a ball. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Oh, he throws it away. He'll make it up to third, and I'm sure that'll be an error of the outfielder.
Breaking ball was in a decent spot down and in, but he did a really nice job getting to it before it tied him up. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Berger batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. That one ripped. Eaton brings it in. Runner tags from third.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball, just couldn't get it to drop in.
Now Gavin Sheets in the air, right field. Waters makes the play, and that is that. Aaron Bummer gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Number 15, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Benintendi ranging after it. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 1 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Melendez stands in now and watches strike 1. Way out front for strike two.
Not a swing you want to watch again.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Witt in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Bomber deals, and that's in the dirt. Hit weakly on the ground. He caught it behind his back. It's there, and that's a great play. Back here at the ballpark, and now Yoan Moncada. That's a strike. 0-1.
You know, these White Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Out to short. To first. One away here in the 5th.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Number 22 in the box now. No balls and a strike. He hit into a double play his first time up. And no one can get there. It falls in. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay. He's in there.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. They call those the alleys for a reason, man. They're long, and if you can't cut.
Next offering popped in the air. Right field. Makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Bottom of the inning. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Nate Eaton. The pitch. And a good eye there. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Garrett Crochet, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Next pitch is outside. And another ball. Called strike right there. Swing and a bouncer. Vaughn steps on the bag, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Perez up for the 3rd time here, watches that one miss. 1 for 2. Next offering way off the plate.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot. Turned around and made a nice catch.
Number 22 gets under it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the catcher comes up to him. Evan Skog. And first offering is fouled off. Skog, in his rookie season, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2017. The pitch. That missed inside. 2 balls and a strike. Swings through that one. 2-2 now. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Snap throw. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. The Red Sox made Andrew Benintendi the 7th overall pick in 2015. And remember, he won the Golden Spikes Award for the top college player that year at the University of Arkansas. He had 2 guys in his conference that were drafted ahead of him. Alex Bregman, who went 2nd overall from LSU. Dansby Swanson, who went 1st overall out of Vanderbilt. Base hit. So man aboard. Down the number 2 hitter, Andrew Vaughn. Check swing, but he went too far, and it's 0-1.
And he almost won one more award in 2017 when he finished runner-up to Aaron Judge for Rookie of the Year. The next season, he won the World Series with the Red Sox.
In there safely.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
In the air, left field, down the line. Olivares makes the catch. Runner tags for home. To the plate, save! And it's now a 2-run game.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from 3rd.
Hard ground ball, base knock. They stop the lead runner at 2nd. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And the batter now, Gavin Sheets. At the belt and fires. And that one wrapped foul.
Well, I guarantee you, after that last visit from the pitching coach, all he did was remind his pitcher, focus on this hitter and nothing else.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Vaughn at 2nd. Berger on at 1st with 2 down. Bounce to 3rd. Sends it across to 1st. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. White Sox going with a new arm. Ken Graveman.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Now at the plate, Vinny Professor.
1 ball, no strike.
This to center field. Number 22 moving under this one. Makes the grab, 1 down.
The right fielder, number 6,
Drew Waters getting ready to hit. In there for strike 1. Graveman in his 8th season, 32 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2013. 0-1 now. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
So up now for Kansas City, Michael Massey. Out to short. Andrews throws to 1st, and it's a 1-2-3. We go to the top of the 7th. Here is Yoan Moncada. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. Ground ball to the right side. Oh, great stop. The throw, nicely done for the out.
Great read off the bat by the second baseman. He took it perfect angle to get to this ball, knowing that he was going to have to dive to cut it off. Gets up and completes the play from the outfield grass. What a great job of picking up his pitcher.
Number 22 digs in now. A rope into right, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything. Really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Next offering is in for a strike. He goes down looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI.
Aroldis Chapman on to pitch here. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Skov in the box now. Takes strike one. In the air, out towards left center. Olivares makes the play, and it's out number 3. So Ronaldo Lopez on to pitch out of the pen here. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Stepping in, number 15. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Right-handed reliever. And there's a strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Got him swinging.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves.
And he's got it in right field for the third. Welcome back. Benintendi to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Chapman, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, and he works in a 2-seamer. Ball to strike. The pitch. And that's outside. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. And there's a foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out. So up next, Andrew Vaughn. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Now the 0-1. Right side, hard hit. He'll do it himself. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Tim Anderson steps to the plate for the White Sox. Liner, base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Berger in the box now. Takes strike 1. Ripped on a line. Olivares makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. The White Sox. Garrett Crochet comes on now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
There's a strike. Swings through that.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
into center. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Now here is Salvador Perez. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
He can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
And 1-2.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
And now it's 1-2. Swings and misses. The high heat too much on that one. And at first, Edward Olivares. The next to hit, 1 for 3. Popped up first base side. And that's a foul ball. On the ground, a second, might be 2. They get 1, double play, and that'll do it for the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the right fielder, Gavin Sheets. First offering, and it just misses. And a swing and a miss. The 1-2. Stays alive. Here's a 1-2. The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the second time today. Here is Moncada, a switch hitter batting right. New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Dylan Coleman. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Not in time, and he reaches safely. And now the center fielder, number 22. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Moncada leads off first with 1 away. That one fouled off. The 1-1 is upstairs. 2-1.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
And a 2-1 on the way. In the air out to center. Dunks one into left. Eaton to third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Andrews at the plate now, and that's inside. And it's even up.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. Hammered. Could be extra bases. 1 runs in. Hamilton headed for the plate. Safe. He beats it. It's 4-4.
That's a big-time clutch performance, Boog. Top of the 9th, your team needs you to come through, and you deliver a game-tying RBI base hit. Now let's see if they can build on that and get the lead. Put pressure on the other side heading into the bottom of the 9th.
Substitution now at second base. Entering is the pinch runner, Jake Marisnick. Scott Barlow taking over on the mound. Next to hit, Evan Skov. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Tied at 4. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Yeah, and he'll act like he really wanted to hit, but he's as happy as anyone that he got hit by that pitch just to turn this lineup over back to the top.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner around third. One runs in. Coming home. He'll score as well, and it's 6-4.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And here is Andrew Vaughn. In there, and it's 0-1. And a strike on the outside edge. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Not in time. He's safe. Benintendi up to third on the wild pitch.
Nice job right there, recognizing the wild pitch and being able to move up to third because of it. Now they've got more options in terms of finding a way to bring him home. Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now Tim Anderson. That one out to right. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. So an incredible rally here at the top of the 9th has completely flipped the script of this game. 5, 6, and 7. Now into the game, Billy Hamilton. He'll be patrolling center field. A new arm into the game, the righty, Liam Hendriks.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And now it's going to be Vinny Professor. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Hendriks measures 6 feet even, 235 pounds, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
There's the strike, 3-1. Right through there for a strike. And a 3-2. Ground ball left side. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. Drew Waters steps in for the Royals. Looks like we've got a substitution at first. And here's the pinch runner, Gavin Cross.
Number 12, Gavin.
There's a strike. Next pitch is popped up. And out number 1 on the grab.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Michael Massey now at the plate. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Next offering is fouled back. Here's the 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
And that one is lifted in the air. Sheets settles under this one, and he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, all game these guys had to battle